All right, let's talk about the one company that has absolutely everyone in tech talking, Nvidia. And, the conversation always leads to one massive question.
Yeah, is this incredible mind-boggling run just another tech bubble waiting to burst? I mean, you've seen the headlines, the numbers are staggering, and it's giving a lot of people some serious dot-com era flashbacks.
And the reason everyone's so focused on this is simple. The stock isn't just doing well, it's been shattering one record high after another. The entire market is watching.
Just to put a number on it, we're talking about a gain of over 43%, and that's just this year alone. Now, a number like that, well, that's exactly what fuels both incredible excitement and some really intense fear.
But here's where it gets interesting. While a lot of people are shouting bubble, there's a really powerful counterargument emerging. One analyst, in particular, is looking at all this and seeing the complete opposite. Not an end, but a beginning.
And that analyst is C.J. Muse from Cantor Fitzgerald. His take is, well, pretty blunt. He says this is not a bubble and argues that we are just in the early innings of a much bigger investment cycle. Okay, early innings. That's a powerful statement. So let's really dig into what he means by that.
So if he thinks we're just getting started, what does that actually mean for the company's stock? Well, it leads to a very, very bold prediction. And this isn't just some vague optimism. He is literally putting a number on it. Muse just jacked up his price target for Nvidia from an already high $240 all the way to $300. That is a Wall Street high, folks. You don't make a move like that unless you are incredibly confident. So the big question is, why? What is this guy seeing that makes him so bullish, especially when you can feel the caution creeping in from other corners of the market?
Well, it all comes down to this one central idea, what he's calling the early innings thesis.
Okay, so here is the absolute core of his argument. He's saying, listen, this isn't about one popular product having a good year. Forget that. What we're actually witnessing is the very start, the ground floor, of a massive, multi-trillion-dollar global project to build the entire infrastructure that's going to power AI for decades to come.
And this really puts it into perspective. We are right here in step one, the early innings. See, this isn't about the next quarterly earnings report. This is about laying down a completely new foundation for pretty much every industry on the planet, and that is a project that's going to take years, not months. Okay, a multi-trillion-dollar project sounds great, but who's footing the bill? And that question brings us to the real engine behind this whole thing, the tech giants. The word you're going to hear a lot is hyperscalers. Now, what are they? Simple. They're the big dogs of tech. Think Microsoft, Google, Amazon. The companies that run the massive cloud platforms that pretty much power the internet. And to do that, they have to build out computing power on a scale that is just mind-boggling.
And here's the thing. Right now, these hyperscalers are in an absolute arms race. They are scrambling to build brand new data centers specifically for AI, all to keep up with what's being called unprecedented demand. According to Muse's analysis, this isn't guesswork. It translates into hundreds of billions with a B of demand for Nvidia's hardware for the next several years. This isn't just hope, it's baked into their business plans.
Okay, so that's the Wall Street perspective. But what about the folks inside the company? Does Nvidia's own leadership see it the same way? Let's take a look.
Well, it turns out Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, is basically singing from the same hymn sheet. When he was asked about their next-gen chip, Blackwell, his answer couldn't have been clearer. Demand for Blackwell is really, really high. So you've got the internal confirmation right there. This demand isn't letting up.
But Huang doesn't stop there. He actually takes this whole idea to another level. For him, this isn't just about selling a ton of chips. He sees this as a pivotal moment in history.
His exact words were, I think we're at the beginning of a new build-out, beginning of a new industrial revolution. I mean, think about that phrasing. An industrial revolution. He's not just talking about another tech boom. He is talking about a fundamental, once-in-a-century shift in how everything works, with AI right at the center of it all.
So let's just boil this whole bull case down, shall we? Point one, this isn't a short-term bubble. It's a long-haul infrastructure build. Point two, the demand is real. It's locked in by the biggest companies on Earth with huge budgets. And point three, the ultimate goal here isn't just about making faster computers. It's about a total transformation of industry itself. Which, of course, leaves us with one heck of a question to chew on. If these guys are right, if this really is just the first inning, What in the world is the rest of the game going to look like?